Hello, Tony Velasquez here again with Velasquez Paint. Here to show you how to do another little project that won't take a whole lot of time. It's real easy to do. Are you tired of having little holes like this from where the door didn't hit it, or your kids that knocked a hole off in the wall and they're all over the house? I'm going to show you a very easy and simple way how to get rid of this hole. You can do it, anybody can do it. It won't take long. And I'm going to show you the tools that you need in order to get this job done and make it look nice again. You need some tape. You need a piece of sheetrock. You need your floating pan. Quick set, 20 minutes. I love this stuff. It dries real fast. That's why I use it. You need a bucket with some water. You need a broad knife. You need a little lipstick, not for me to put on. You need a utility knife. You need a little construction paper. You need a little Kiehl's, a trash bag. You always want to keep stuff clean, and a drop cloth. Now the first step, you always want to keep everything nice, neat, and clean. So you want to cover up the bottom of the floor first. Get your tape. Pull it out. Want to keep everything nice and neat. Just take off a piece of tape. Put it down on the baseboard like that. Just stick it on the top of the baseboard. And put your paper right up under it. Tie it off right here real neatly. And then once you tie that off and put that down right there, and then you can sit your tape and your paper over to the side, and you get your little drop cloth, and you lay your drop cloth down on the floor so that you won't get mess all over everything. And now you are ready to go. The next thing you would like to do, you want to get your lipstick. I'm going to put this on the wall, and I'm going to rub it on the wall like this around the hole, so that way it'll make a print on the sheetrock, and it'll make it more easier for you to cut it out. Most of the time people will cut a whole piece out going from 2x4 to 2x4. We don't want to take all day doing that. We want to do something quick and easy and simple. Draw your circle around with the lipstick. Then you grab your piece of sheetrock. You don't need a big piece of sheetrock. And you get the back of it and you press it onto the lipstick. And when you press it on for about 20 seconds and pull it off, and it'll leave a little imprint there for you to cut the hole out that you need to cut out. And this is how you cut the hole out. You turn the sheetrock on the opposite side. You cut around the hole. You don't cut it all the way where it'll cut through the paper. You want to cut it enough where it won't cut through the paper. And then once you cut it around, you want to be able to break it off like this. And you want to cut this side like that to save some of the excess paper so it can be used to hold the sheetrock in the hole. And this is it when it's completed. This is a complete cut. And now what we'll do is we'll take this piece and we'll bring it over here, and we can stick this piece right on off into the hole. And what if it don't go off in that easy, then cut just a little bit more around the hole with your utility knife so that you can make it go in there a little bit more easier. And then you try it again and you push it and see, it goes off in there perfect. Okay, now the next step, we're going to get the putty, the broad knife, and the floating pan. We're going to get a little bit of this quick set and put it off in here. You only need one handful, but I'll go ahead and put two. Let's just put two. We'll put 2 handfuls, and then get a little bit of water. Pour your water off in there, and we want to make it into a paste. We're going to stir it up, mix it up. And you don't have to use this here quick set joint compound if you don't want to. They have another one that you can use, and it dries real slow, you know. And it's just regular joint compound. And you can use that too. It's a lot more easy to use, a lot more easy to work with. But because I'm so used to wanting stuff to get ready fast, I'll use this here. And so we have it off into a paste, and that's a good paste, and that's what we need. And then we'll go over to where the hole is at. And we'll get this joint compound, this Kwikset. Put a little bit on it, the broad knife like this, and we'll just barely tilt this back. Put the joint compound, put the joint compound. Make sure you get it all where it's enough for it to stick to it. The joint compound. Put the joint compound all the way up under it. For the joint compound to come all the way out. And the only thing you do next is just push this down, float it down, press it down, press this down, float it down, press that down, float it down, press that down, float it down. Make sure you take all the excess off, because you don't want to leave that all lumpy and ugly. It's real hard to sand that kind of stuff. And once you get that down, then you go back and you put a little bit more of this joint compound on your float knife, on your broad knife. Knock the excess off, and then you want to cover the whole thing. You want to cover the whole piece. It takes time to learn how to use these. I'm making it look a little simple. I know it takes a little time, but you want to cover the whole piece. And once you cover this piece like this, and this is how you fill in a quick hole. Now, you can also texture this. Everybody has a different texture on their wall. This will dry in about 10 minutes for me, but you can also texture it. This is what you call an orange peel texture on this wall. I can use a spray texture to put on my wall, but everybody has a different texture. Some people have Dock Down, some people have a sand texture, a Monterey, whatever texture. You can put the texture of your choice, and once it dry, and then you can put the paint. But the main thing I'm showing you is how to fix a hole quick. Thank you very much.